Stopping me, y'all. Die the greatest, I'm living by that philosophy. It's blood, sweat, and tears. It's sacrifice what I got in me. It's me against the world, so number one's what I gotta be. I swear that I just gotta be king. That is my prophecy. I feel like there's a God in me. Monsters can't even conquer me. Ready for war constantly. Label me as a prodigy. Never been modest, honestly. Come at me, what you got from me? I'm not lucky, I'm proving myself, I'm passing the test. See, I'll pass on the rest, so I can pass on the rest. There ain't no competition in this conversation, I guess. So you can never defeat me, I'm making autos look easy. I know this industry need me, I knock you out, leave you bleeding. I'm the greatest human being alive, don't gotta try. And if you step into me, say your final goodbyes, cause number one, that's forever. Defeating you is my pleasure. Who's stepping up on a center? Who's better, stronger, more clever? Who think they better than me? I'll say it twice, so remember. Dismembered, left in the ring. Better at everything. I'm a king's champion. It's my job just to win. And to the marks and the critics, pucker up, kiss my ring. MJF in the building. I'm better at everything. Remember,
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the All Elite Podcast, right here on the No Holds Bar Network, your source for all wrestling podcast content and more. I'm your host, as always, your self-proclaimed greatest host, Kyle Masters, joined by my co-host, she the Evie Piggles, the Heartbreak Chick, the Queen of the Indies herself, Tiffany.
What's going on?
Just same shit, different day.
I'm telling you. I feel like we should both be stressed out hosts as always.
Yeah. It's no matter what year it is. We're always gonna have the same crap, same issues. I can't have nice things. Yeah, I make a cool intro and a cool countdown. Nope. There's gotta be like, nah, you can't have it running properly. Gotta lag, the freaking lag trolls are sitting there going they're doing
lag trolls?
Lag trolls. Anyways.
How is a lag troll?
I don't know. Guys, welcome to the All Elite Podcast, where myself and Tiff talk about everything in that AEW world, from Dark to Dynamite to BTE, everything right here on one podcast, your number one AEW podcast. And me and Tiff, have had an interesting journey. We're up to, what's the episode here? 116?
Jesus. Is it that one? I like lost track. I swear, there's just so many damn episodes on the network that I can't even keep track anymore.
Do these live episodes every single week, every single Thursday night, 7 p.m. right here on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. And then it's available on all audio platforms, which is a bunch. So wherever you're getting your podcast, make sure you look up right here, the No Holds Barred Network, the logo right in the middle here. Type that up. You'll get the All Elite podcast. You'll get all the other wonderful podcasts we offer on this network. And while you're at it, join the Patreon page for as little as $1. Yes, $1 per month.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Apparently, dollar bills, y'all, gets you amazing content on the No Holds Barred Network. More that you won't get here on YouTube or anywhere else. You'll get exclusive podcasts like myself and Tiff do, like Free For All, where you think we're goofy here. You should check out these podcasts.
Oh my God.
We go
It's
to
a
another
whole other level of goof.
I'm going to be doing gaming content on there. I'm still working things out with that. And then there's just going to be a bunch of stuff added to that as the year goes on. But speaking of year, we're here at the New Year Smash episode of Dynamite to talk about in our New Year Smash, I guess, podcast episode, which is basically a very celebratory episode, Tim, because we're kind of smashing our way into next week, which is going to be our AEP anniversary. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Our
2 years.
second anniversary of the All Elite podcast. Next week, 7 p.m., guys, right in here next Thursday. Make sure you are here.
A lot of exciting things going on that episode.
Yeah,
2 years.
I know.
Had to deal with you for 2 years?
Yes, you've had to deal with, I guess if I can speak TIFF language here. You had to deal with my ass for 2 years.
And here we are.
I'm still dealing with my ass, and I'm still dealing with your ass.
I know. It's all good, though. It's all good, love.
Is it? Yes. It's good.
All right. Well, the huge announcement is we're going separate ways. No, I'm only kidding.
You
I'm
can
leaving
go
you, Kyle.
your own way.
Anyway.
No, we're not going anywhere. We're sticking here.
We're here.
Are we?
Yes.
Right.
Oh my God. April said smash and dash.
Smash and dash.
Oh my God.
Well,
Anyway,
well.
this was a banger of a year, right? For AEW already. It's a good way to start.
I guess. Oh God, why is our volume? I've just seen our volumes go off the charts there. They don't want us to do this. Like the powers that be don't want us to do this ever smoothly. Look, now we're back to normal. I hate the world. You know, we're done. We're done at 116. I think it's a good time to call it quits. I think we're done. I think just Andy here, Tiff. You know, we'll just like chat on Twitter and be a Twitter troll, and you know that seems like to be the cool.
Sounds
thing
like
to
a
do
plan.
nowadays. No, we're not. We're continuing on here. We're gonna celebrate each and every time we have an anniversary, just like next week. So here you go, guys. A brand new teaser trailer for next week's episode.
All right.
That is my over-the-top, extra type of teaser trailer, Tiff.
That's awesome.
I spent a lot of time and I made it extra as hell.
Just like me. I'm very extra.
That's why I had to. I knew Tiff is extra, so I got to put the extraness in
Seriously.
the episode. You know what kind of sucks though for the audio listeners? We're like, what the hell was that?
Aw. Well, make sure you're following us on the Twitters.
On YouTube. That's where they can see what just transpired. The teaser trailer for next week's episode. Guys, it's going to be a big, big episode like you just seen in that trailer. So many cool things planned. We got the new logo being debuted next week. But I guess the most important part of next week is the fan contest
Oh my
for
goodness.
next week. It's huge. And then we got to give a shout out to our boy, Kilroy, who is a patron member. Thank God. He's a complete stud for donating the prize for this year's our AEP anniversary episode, a $100 Shop AEW gift card, not our store, the AEW store. You get a $100 gift card. All you have to do, guys, is look for the phrase. I showed Tiff. I have a graphic that's gonna pop up during the show.
Cool, like what he did. Like we're just always evolving here on the network, but like it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna pop up during the show. It's gonna appear on screen at some point. You're gonna want to take the phrase. You're gonna DM us on Twitter at All Elite Pod in a private message. DM it, and then we're gonna take everybody's name. We're going to put it into a random name picker generator thing. I'm going to do probably a live show with me picking the person who is going to win. And you'll win a Shop AEW $100 gift card. So, again, shout outs to you, Kilroy, for giving that. Like, it's beyond. Even to this day, Kilroy, like the support you have for us, me and Tiff, like it's incredible. So, thank you so much. And you're going to forever get a shout out on this show now because, yeah, like I have no words.
Amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah.
So all our subscribers, you're all amazing. And to all the new people, like, thank you. Like, we couldn't do all this without you guys. So just listen to two friends talking crap about AEW.
Talk some crap. Some shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get to it. I mean,
yeah, let's do it.
Obviously, we had the hard week. Like, what a start to 2021. Like, we thought 2020 was a crap year. Like, what a horrible start to 2021 with obviously the tragic death of Brody Lee. And then last week was like an emotional week. Me and Tiff didn't podcast, but we're back this week. And AEW came back with a bang this week and a banger of an episode. Like, oh my God. So much happened in this episode. This felt like the winter is coming episode.
This was a good way to kick off the new year, like it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. So I can only imagine what next week's going to be. And it was like definitely like much needed yesterday as well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and then Kilroy in the chat saying we're too sweet. And that's right. I had to rock the Bullet Club shirt today. The one I got that G1 went to see Tiff 2 years ago. 2 years ago now. The Bullet Club New York shirt. I had to rock it today because what we got at the end of Dynamite, the band is back together. It seems. Kenny Omega.
Crazy. There's a lot that happened this episode. Like, my
Good
goodness,
brothers.
right? It was like all over the place.
Bucks
One of those episodes that went by really fast.
And you see what they did. They're living up to the name of the T-shirt company. That iconic picture of everyone doing the Too Sweet is already a T-shirt today with the hashtag B or For Life on it. So I think that's what they're going to call themselves, is just For Life. Because it can't obviously use the first phrase in that, obviously naming rights and all that mumbo jumbo. But who knows? You never know. They didn't mention Kota Ibushi this week on, and like the New Japan thing on Dynamite this week. Where I'm like, oh, okay. What that name dropping Kota Ibushi out of nowhere? What's going on here? Anyways, it was a good episode. It was a banger. It was good from start to finish. I thought it flowed well. Matches were good. I mean, I gotta talk about it right away.
All right.
It's funny that I'm gonna go right to this topic because I just want to know Tiff's reaction because I didn't text her her reaction to what happened and transpired on TV. And Tiff, I'm talking about the Cody Rhodes and Matt Sydal part. So we text beforehand. You know, you mentioned that it's Dolph Ziggler 2.0 out there.
I'm sorry. Every time I see him, I have to message Kyle and I'm like, look, it's Dolph Ziggler. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know why.
Well, it's not Dolph Ziggler.
I know, but it's just, that's all I can't, like, it's like unseen for me now, right? That's just like, I look at him and I'm like, this is Dolph Ziggler.
Anyway, so Matt Sydal, not Dolph Ziggler, and Cody had a pretty entertaining match and pretty good match, and then it got to another level of entertainment. I want to know, Tiff, of what you thought of the Snoop Doggy Dogg frog splash.
Stop.
The dog splash.
I was like, no.
The Snoop splash.
I was like, no. And I had a feeling like this was gonna happen. You waited for this, right? To have like on air and not in our messages or whatever, because like me and Kyle do this all the time. But
the Snoop splash, man, that was the
like,
best frog splash I've ever seen. So clean, so perfectly executed. I think they should sign Snoop Dogg to a full-time wrestling contract. Maybe a max of 5 years. Give him like the whole shebang. Maybe an instant TNT title shot. Maybe world title shot. You know, they can talk. But I think Snoop Dogg has definitely put himself at the top of the AEW rankings after that incredible frog splash. That was so clean and well done. Do you know how hard that was to like keep my
like really?
I can't even talk, but yeah.
Brad said the 5-star dog splash. Like
the 5-star dog splash. Yeah. The Snoop splash sounds kind of cool.
The chat's popping for it. Like,
yeah, guys, give us a name. Give us a name for Snoop Dogg's frog splash. We'll see who can come up with a really creative one. So far, the 5-star dog splash is the winner, I think.
That wins.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, the match itself was really good. I think Seidel and Cody actually did a very good job in it.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, you guys know, like, I'm like this, like with Cody and stuff, but every once in a while, there's always a match that, you know, I feel like really good. And this definitely was one match that I felt like, okay, like the chemistry was there, that it was an entertaining match for me. So even though it's Dolph Ziggler.
It's not Dolph Ziggler. Leave Matt Seidel alone. You know what? On behalf of Matt Seidel, something needs to be done here. Folks, you know how we do on this podcast. Hang on. I got to reach into the podcast vault here. Pull it out. Oh, it's heavy. Oh. Shame. Shame on you for calling Matt Seidel Dolph Ziggler. Shame on you.
Oh, jeez.
Every high flyer with long hair is not Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, no.
Anyways, I think Cody had a good match with him, because I think Cody, you notice how like Cody transitions his style to whoever he's facing. Like Cody went to the top rope a lot more than normal in this match, and they may note that on commentary, and that's because, you know, that's what Seidel is. He's a high flyer who's also starting to transition his game into the submission game too, that they mentioned on commentary as well. So I think okay.
Rob wrote the 420-star dog splash.
The 420. Say, hang on. Repeat that.
He said the 420-star dog splash.
Oh God. I mean, yeah, the pot references are funny. Like, I mean, that goes hand in hand.
A puff puff splash. I'm dead.
Yeah, puff. No, take the "da" out of there. Just put puff splash.
Ray wins. I feel like.
You should have made this a fan tweet. Damn it.
Can we just like dedicate this episode to just making puns for
Snoop Dogg? God, I don't know. I
puff pass splash.
No, take the pass out of there. Why would you put that out? Oh God, Tiff's broken. Anyways, speaking of Snoop Dogg though, Tiff, your boys, Private Party had that whole thing with Snoop Dogg, and that was cool.
Were looking good. Okay, the boys were looking good. They brought the gin, and then Snoop Dogg brought the juice.
Yeah, Mark Quinn forgot the juice. How does Mark Quinn forget the juice?
Listen,
you gotta talk to your boy.
All right, let me get on.
You gotta give him shit. Because how do you forget the juice when your finishing move is called the gin and juice?
You don't need the juice.
Isaiah was giving him shit.
Splash of juice, okay? Like,
Isaiah was giving him shit. So you know what? I'm with Isaiah there.
You know what came up on my timeline the other day? It was so funny. I like shared it again. It's when Isaiah came in and with Quinn, and then Hangman's at the bar. He's like, "It's a private party."
Oh God.
That's it. I'm dead. This episode is long gone. Like, I'm just on a laughing spree.
The private party. He's like, "Yo, as long as you get me part of that private party," and I'm like, "Oh my God." That was just perfect. It was bang on, hilarious. But what did Matt make them sign?
I know. That's what I'm wondering. Like, I'm waiting to see like the
And that
aftermath
was
that's
big
gonna
money,
happen
Matt.
within the next couple of weeks. That is, but like, what happened? Oh no, it's in the contract. That's why you're supposed to read the contract.
Yeah. That's probably going to tie into like their matches together, right? Like Matt's got to pick up the win, or they have to job out to whoever. I think something's going to go down here, but that was big money Matt. So the big money Matt persona came out in that segment particular. So Matt's still, I don't know what's going on with Matt Hardy. Is he still like confused about his personality? Is he still being that guy that has multiple personalities and we don't know which one's going to show week after week?
That's what I feel is like it's gonna happen, but it's gonna get Private Party screwed. I just know it, my boys.
Poor guys. But hey, records are clean now.
Yep.
New year means 2020 records are gone. 2021 records are clean. They can start on a clean slate and go undefeated if they want to. Maybe that's what the contract says. Maybe that they're going to get some more wins now. Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, but Ray, he said they spoke about the contract of BT. It's a managerial contract for 30%. And I know it's like 30% each, but I know they're going to get
There's
screwed.
There's going to be more
somehow.
stuff. There's more stuff than it's not just money.
They didn't read it. I know it. They didn't read it. I'm sorry. They didn't read the contract. Okay. Like I foresee like them getting screwed within the next couple of weeks.
We'll see. So we got to talk about this because it came up today in the dirt sheets, the wrestling news out there. It's tough when you see dirt sheets because there's some dirt sheets out there are pretty reliable, right? They do like report some stuff that are legit and they're pretty good about it. Then there's people out there just literally clickbait. So today, and I think it was actually on Alvarez's and Meltzer's show, mentioned that there was actually a scare because was it Nick Jackson thought he might have broke his leg in the opening match with SCU and the Acclaimed and Hybrid. I guess the one flip where Jack Evans landed on Nick Jackson's leg, he felt something and he thought he broke his leg apparently. And you can see there was a noticeable limp when Nick came out at the end, but people were saying like he might have broke his leg. Like if he broke his leg, wouldn't he not have been able to walk out? Like if you break your leg, you shouldn't be able to.
You know if you broke something.
I've never broken my leg, so like, can you still walk like that, like the way Nick did at the end, even with a broken leg?
I mean, I wouldn't think so. You would know. You would know if you broke it. I mean, there's a difference. I mean, I've never broke anything either, but they always say like if you broke something. Like I fractured and stuff, but yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, didn't look like he broke his leg. Hopefully it's just a stinger and it's nothing serious. But the opening match, when the Acclaim came out and dropped that line about Marty Jannetty, I lost it. I was like, that was gold. Okay, that was better. Some of their rapping has been a little sloppy here and there. It's been okay. But their rap this week was on point. Like, it was perfect. Like, they even mentioned, they were mentioning how they were being called the John Cena wannabes, right?
Right.
So, I don't know. It was a good match. I thought the opening match was pretty good.
I'm becoming such a fan of TH2. I know I keep saying this like the last couple of weeks. Like, I'm really enjoying them. Like, I really, really am. They're so good. Like, really, I mean, I get it. Like, I'm a huge fan of the Young Bucks, but again, like becoming huge more fans of like tag team wrestling since like AEW came about, and to like watch a lot of these other guys. I mean, my God. I really like enjoy them. This was a great, and like I know a lot of times like me and Kyle are not big on like these big like 8-man tags or whatever because it's a lot going on, but when it's done properly, I feel like I enjoy it more. So the pairing last night was pretty good.
Yeah, it felt less chaotic. Like there's a lot more flow to it.
Yeah. So, but definitely good. Really, really good. That Risky Business has become like one of my favorite moves with Matt and Nick with the moonsaults.
Yeah.
Like it just always, I don't know. They're just so good. They really are like one of the best, but they really do have an amazing tag team roster. So
then we got at the end though. basically,
I don't know. Like, how do you feel about that?
well, it's leading more towards either it's going to happen at Beach Blast or Revolution. I'd say it probably wait till Revolution. That it looks like they're going in a direction of SCU, Young Bucks for the titles, and that's going to be like SCU's like sign off, like their last hurrah, and it's going to be. I feel like it'd be still a pretty good match. I think they're going to put everything into it. We know Kazarian can still go. Christopher Daniels, we can tell he's on his last taking gas. You can tell in all his matches he's had recently, like the guy, he's still good, but you can tell like, age is catching up to him and he's on that last tank. So you know that he's probably looking at maybe transitioning to a trainer type of role, backstage, managerial, whatever it is, but less full-time wrestling. So I think that's what that's going towards. Whether they're going to do it at Beach Blast, which happens in February, or it happens at Revolution. And speaking of Beach Blast in February, did you see that the next couple of episodes of Dynamite are taped?
Yes.
Because the quote-unquote frigid temperatures. That's not frigid. You guys need to come up here, and I'll show you what frigid is.
Or New York. But no, it gets like cold, but it's just been like abnormal the weather lately.
Where are they going in February?
I know.
So February is going to be they're going to be live in some other location, which I don't know where that is. I haven't read about it. I didn't see anything confirmed.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going to go. And is Revolution going to be back at Daly's place, or is this new place going to have Revolution? Is there going to be fans? Like there's no news on it. I tried to look and I've only read speculation. I can't go off speculation.
Right.
So
right. Nah, but
that'll be interesting.
I give them a lot of credit to be like working in the cold. Like I've seen it.
Cold.
Like I've gone to independent shows, and to see these guys working and it's cold, and to see the steam coming off of them, like I give them props, man. Like,
hey, Sting comes out with fake
I would
snow.
think you would get sick. So
yeah.
I was in Miami
like,
too.
I know it's Miami, but I'm talking about location, like the actual venue. Like, where are they going?
Yeah.
But Tony Khan, man, the guy's made him money. Who knows?
But look at the stuff that he's been doing. That he bought Jungle Boy's the Tarzan song for him, like the rights to it. Like it's just awesome. Like what Tony Khan does for everybody,
flexes, and he's not afraid to flex.
Yeah.
Like look at all the commercials he's bought on Impact. Like every week at Impact, him and Tony Schiavone have like that funny ad. And did you see this week's one? They are wearing like 2021 New Year's like glasses. Like he's like the best owner in the world. I love this guy. So shout out to you, Tony, if you watch. Love you, bud. Anyways, as for the rest of Dynamite, he probably doesn't.
Can we talk about like Moxley coming back and like giving this chilling speech? Like I just love these promos that they could just like do like anything. And like I felt like last night a lot of curses were dropped last night in general, the entire episode.
They were late.
I felt like things were like dubbed out. Like I was like, damn, there's a lot of bombs going off. Like
so I get the TSN wrestling side of things.
Right.
I'm Canadian, and they were so late on the mute button last night.
Yeah, that's what was happening. Like
it was like 3 seconds after they swore. I'm like, you missed it. Might as well not even do it at that point.
Oh.
Anyways, Moxley's promo was sweet. Like Moxley really had a very good promo. Did you hear that troll fan? Like right near the end of his promo, yell like, "I effing hate you."
Oh, jeez.
Or no, you effing suck, and then someone else in the background like, no, he doesn't.
Aw. It's like me when I go to like independent shows. Like you can hear me.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm that troll. No.
Yeah, Moxley's intense. We know he's good at promos, and we know he's that intense. But I don't know what they're doing with Moxley.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Because we saw at the end of the show he attacked Kenny Omega, and then we got what we got. But we'll get to that in a second here. But for Moxley himself, I thought they would go in another direction here, unless the plan is to have a rematch at Beach Blast. It's weird how they would have a rematch, but
they don't really do that too much, though.
No, that's what I mean. It's unlike AEW to do that, but if the story's there, if something is in place that's going to make sense, I'm all for it.
Oh yeah.
Like,
We
what
all
if
want
they
that
bring back the
rematch.
cage match? What if that's why they're going to a new venue in February, not only to get away from the cold, but maybe this new venue holds that steel cage better that they have, and maybe these two are going to have a steel cage match.
No, don't meddle. He wrote Blood and Guts. Don't do that to my heart because
I think that's going to be Bullet Club and Dark Order.
Don't hurt me, okay? Like I'm so upset.
Who knows what that's going to be? That's either going to be Bullet Club and Dark Order, or there's going to be an Impact team that's going to make themselves known, and because now we're getting the crossovers, right? We have had Kenny Omega on Impact. Now we're getting the Good Brothers over here. I think that we're slowly going to start seeing it now. More transition, and like this is a perfect way to do it. AEW is starting the year off with a freaking bang. Like, my God. Like, I think this only shows that AEW is going to have a massive year this year. I think they're going to have an incredible year. It's going to be big with everything they're going to about to do with Impact. More and more now, I'm seeing the rumblings that the potential relationship between AEW and New Japan is growing I wouldn't say by the day, but maybe every other week it starts to pick up again. So I honestly think that Tony Khan is working his business magic, and he's trying to do everything he can to expand that working relationship with, other companies out there. And I imagine, New Japan is probably number one on your list, because that would be huge. That would be a groundbreaking, like, partnership if they could do something together.
I don't think it's gonna happen, Kyle. I really don't.
Then they wouldn't mention and want to show anything New Japan then.
I don't know.
They've mentioned Kota Ibushi. You remember when Hiroshi Tanahashi sent in a video for Jericho? They wouldn't have included that. They would just said, "Nah, we have enough people and we have enough things to Jericho's 30th anniversary, whatever it was." They didn't need to show that, but they did. They're building. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Smart business. Very smart business. Tony Khan is a smart businessman. Look, I remember naysayers before he was making an Impact, doing anything with Impact, and look what happened. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna happen. Anyways, you can sit there and shake your head all you want.
I'm gonna sit here and shake my head.
Yeah. Then when it happens, I'm gonna be the first one. I'm gonna clip this. And I'm going to show it to you on the show. We're going to talk about the future episode. So future me, rub it in her face more. Do the I told you so. And take the bell and go. Anyways, what else happened? Something happened, but I don't want to talk about it.
My husband is out for 4 to 5 months. I'm very upset, Trent. It's like killing me. This husband.
So that's interesting. So Chuck and Miro are going to have a match next week. And if Chuck loses, he's got to be Miro's young boy until the wedding. Yikes.
It is a yikes. That's how I feel. Like, I really don't care about this. It just, I don't know.
Because that screams that Chuck's going to lose. That kind of just, I wouldn't say it kind of gave it away, but I think everyone kind of wants to see what Miro would make Chuck do as a young boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be.
And Brad, I don't mean now. I mean future. I don't mean this week.
It's not happening, Kyle. But this needs to end because I really don't care about this stuff, to be honest with you. I'm ready to move on from the whole Miro and Kip and the wedding and all this stuff right now.
Why? It hasn't even happened yet.
I'm ready to move on from it.
Don't you want to see a lovely wedding between Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian and Miro's the best man?
No.
Maybe Chuck's going to be the ring bearer.
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 How I Met Your Mother. If you would know the reference if you watch How I Met Your Mother.
Anyways, something else happened, but
right.
For the sake of this podcast, I had to buckle down and watch. and it was tough. It was extremely tough for me to watch, guys. Like you understand, Abaddon literally scares me. I say it all the time. Like she creeps me the hell out, and what we saw this week justifies me being creeped out by Abaddon. Okay, so we have a title match: Hikaru Shida, Abaddon, AEW Women's Championship. I thought it was a good match. A lot of people were like criticizing the hell out of this match, and I'm going, why?
Did you like the love bite that happens on
Love bite? Are you talking about when she dragged Shida under the ring? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She dragged her under the ring. And it comes out of the ring with blood all over her mouth, and Shida's neck is gushing blood. Like, you guys wonder why I'm afraid of her. I don't want to meet her, and that happened to me.
Oh, man. Margaret wants to know if you hugged your teddy bear or your Yoda.
I shut my eyes. I did this. I had to watch. I did like the blind watch, like through the blinds, where I had like through the fingers kind of thing.
Who Kilmer said, Kyle was jealous that Abaddon wasn't nibbling on his neck instead.
Stop it. That's not true.
It's totally true.
That's not true.
It was a love bite, okay?
Why would I want her
it was
to
a
nibble?
love bite.
No, she's gonna eat me. No. Anyways, as for the match itself, let's stop talking about it. Let's get through it here. So Abaddon lost. I kind of thought she's gonna win, and they were gonna do something. But you see, Shida is full of herself right now. Did you see what she tweeted?
No, I
like,
didn't. I didn't see.
Like
I was kind of like off Twitter.
Basically saying like there's no competition at all left for her. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's gonna transition into.
Rio's coming back. I'm telling you.
Rio and
Statlander's coming back. I'm telling you.
We'll see what happens.
So apparently, like Rio's like, from what I read, is that she's moving to the States and that she's gonna move in with Shida. So that would be great to have her come back. But I don't know, like I don't want to keep seeing it flip flop back like to the same people. The belt does need to come off Shida, I feel like now. I would have liked to see Abaddon, but I get it, like, maybe still, green. We do need some more women, I feel like, or like trained better, like in-ring worthy of it, but it's tough.
They're just doing stuff else. Like they have Serena Deeb, who's the NWA Women's Champion, which stinks because she's a really good wrestler. She's facing Tainara Conti next week for the NWA title, which is great. That's perfect, but again, it's not for the AEW title. I'd love for that to be the AEW World Championship, but the Women's Championship, but it's not. But we're also supposed to get, we're supposed to get Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, and that kind of got canceled. I didn't read anything about why. And now they're doing a waiting room next week, which is cool because the waiting room is awesome. We're getting it on Dynamite, which is great, but even Thunder Rosa's not even on the waiting room next week. So either she hurt or COVID. The only two explanations I got. Which I hope it's neither. To be honest, I'm not sitting here hoping for one of them.
I really haven't been on social, so like.
Yeah, I did see that. Kilroy put in the chat that Deanna Peruzzo put the eye emojis to that Shida tweet.
I mean, it would be great if you have your couple of crossovers, especially now like they're working. I don't know what we're gonna see. It'd be great. I wouldn't mind seeing that crossover.
I think Statlander was, before she got hurt, she was getting primed to be probably the next women's world champion. So maybe until then, they're just gonna have a couple of things in the meantime for Shida, like this Abaddon thing, right? That lasted like about a month. So now they're gonna do something else. If they have a crossover, have it last about a month until maybe Statlander is ready to go. Riho comes in. They just have an impromptu world title match. Something.
I mean, I love what Brad said. Put it on Anna Jay. It would be great. Like you gave like a good push with Dark Order. And like, I mean, I've been all for that. She's getting a lot better in the ring. But I feel like, with the storyline, like even like you were saying with Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa, like I felt like they were building Britt Baker up to take that belt off Shida.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's almost like she's kind of like, I wouldn't say Britt Baker's in a roller coaster. She's kind of like in an upper roller coaster. You know what I mean? Like she stays at the top, but she kind of goes down. They kind of like stop doing stuff with her. Then she gains more momentum. Then she kind of dies down a little bit. Then she gains a little bit. So it's like I don't know what the deal with
Be a
that
little
is.
bit more consistent. And like me personally, like I don't really need to see like women tagging with each other. That I would love just more of like these single matches. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, they're getting more women on Dark. They're trying to get them like more in ring ready for TV.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's complicated, but like that's the way that it looked like it was going, right? It looked like that every time we keep thinking, like, okay, Britt Baker has come a long way, and this whole storyline with her and Thunder Rosa would have been perfect. That at was it Revolution that I felt like it would have set up maybe Britt and Sheeta for the belt, and I think like that would have been a great way for Britt Baker to take the belt off of Sheeta, and it would be interesting.
It's kind of just seems all over the place. Like there's no clear cut number one storyline. Besides, I would have said Britt Baker and Rosa, but now we don't know what the hell's going on with that. And like Rosa wasn't even fully part of this company,
right?
So like they need like a solid direction with one storyline to stick out above all other ones.
Yeah,
and I hope that's what they're building towards soon. But now I pose another question, and it's a little bit not really off topic, but off of what we were just talking about. Is Ty Conti part of the Dark Order without necessarily saying it?
Right? Is it like weird? Like
she was with all of them, and the way they were touchy feely. She's wearing a Brody Lee shirt. I'm like, is that just out of respect? And she's best friends with Anna Jay, or is she part of
like
it?
like a -5A or something like that, or like a 5A or something. I don't know. Like,
I'd say they probably just do 98 and 99. I don't know.
I don't know. Like she should be. I would think so. Like it seems like that.
She should be. No, I'm not going there.
So many.
I'm not going there.
Oh, what I can't.
Anyways,
all right, let's move on from this. Let's go on to something else. What did you think of the hoss fight between
Wait, what did you call it?
Like hoss fight. Sorry, I'm going into indie late indie.
What the hell
terms.
is a hoss fight?
Hoss fight is like two huge guys going at each other.
Never
hoss
heard
fight.
that.
Okay,
Hoss
so
fight.
this is why I'm the queen of the indies.
It's almost like you're saying hoss spice.
Sorry. So anyway, Hager versus Wardlow.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that match. So the battle of the big men.
Hoss fight.
Hoss fights. The hoss fight. Hager, Wardlow, the hoss fight.
Oh my god, I have so much to teach Kyle.
Anyway, I thought that was pretty good. Yo, Wardlow is obviously, we've said it before. Yeah, it's almost like every Wardlow match, he's showing more and more why he's a big future star of this company. Very, very cleanish win. I didn't expect that to end so cleanly.
Yeah.
Like he just F10'd him and that was it.
I kind of like the fact that they were all like outside, like watching from the stage. Like there's the inner circle all out there. Jericho's
I love how there's no
there.
dress code either. They kind of just let the wrestlers come out whatever the hell they want. Because like Ortiz was like shirtless and like weird jorts, beige looking jorts. And I'm like, what is happening? Or no, that was Sammy Guevara. And like no one comes out wearing their merchandise sometimes. They just come out with like their street clothes.
Yeah.
So I love that there's no. I love that, and I'm not criticizing that. That's like it's awesome that they're giving these people, freedom to, themselves to make themselves look presentable and give them that trust. So, anyways, yeah, it's just, I liked it. I didn't know why it would end so cleanly. I thought there would be some sort of, not interference, but something with the people on the outside, because all they did was watch the whole time. I thought there would be something. But we saw what happened after with MJF in the locker room with Jake Hager, and that was interesting. I'm like, okay, so I was waiting for him to criticize him, but he kind of just calmed him down and, like, said, like, good job. You're still the undefeated guy. Don't worry. Like, I was like, okay, that's odd of MJF to do something like that. I don't know. I was like, okay, sure.
It's gonna lead to somewhere eventually.
Anyways, yeah, I didn't mind it. I was just weirded out by the end. It was a good match.
So did you like the weigh-in with Brian Cage and Darby? Like Me personally, I don't need to see these weigh-ins. I don't care. I know it's like killing time, but um and I don't know. I think I feel like a couple of people that I get it, Sting, but like I don't know, like these overdone entrances, and I get it, it's Sting, but like
It's Sting.
like I don't know. Like do something. He comes out. He stands
He's
out.
got to
with
have
Darby.
the full intro too.
How many weeks
the
has it
full
been?
winner is coming intro. The lights out. It's like when he signed his AEW contract, he's like, I only want one thing. You know how Cody has an over the top entrance every time? I want that too. So now they got to do it every time.
I don't know. I feel like certain entrances should be.
When are they going to run out of snow
just
from that snow
left
machine?
foot. Yeah, that's another thing too. I thought about, like, can you imagine how much money it costs for all that snow? April put a tweet out last night saying that they got more snow in Florida than New York
In
did.
Canada. God. Making us look bad up here. Yeah. The weigh-in was weird. For that type of match, I don't know. I felt it was not needed whatsoever. I felt like they could have done a better job of kind of presenting the new belt. Like
They didn't even like. I feel like they
it was
didn't even like,
hidden. It was
present
like-
the belt like correctly. That's how it should have been, right? Like,
they should have presented the belt to Darby and then Team Taz come out and have, their say and all
yeah.
that. I mean,
Because like I was like, oh, okay, like do we really get to see the belt? And it was like I was looking on Twitter and I'm like, I gotta find this because I want to see what the belt looks like. Right?
you
In
shouldn't have to
reality,
look
like
on-
you want to see what it looks like on television.
You shouldn't have to look on Wrestle Twitter to find what the
Yeah.
belt looks like. And
I
get a
think they
clear
dropped the
picture.
ball on that. Like they didn't need to do the weigh-in, or even like you said, like that they should have came out, like, yeah, Darby should have came out and presented him the new belt, and then like, okay, then Team Taz came out and then do a weigh-in or whatever. So I don't know.
I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was meh. And like all they did was like Darby came out and the belt was kind of flipped, and you hear Tony Schiavone going, "Oh, that's the new belt." It's like,
Like I can't even see it. Like I'm blind. Like
does it look the same? Like I was like doing like one of these, like going like.
I know. So I mean, I get it. Like even like Killer said, I guess they were trying to showcase the size difference. Well, like I mean, like you could see he's kind of like a twig, and then you can see like,
you serious?
Brian
Are you
Cage is
telling me they're
beefy.
not the same weight?
Oh my god, Brian Cage is beefy. Like we know this. Beefcake.
He's a beefy. Is that what we're saying?
On like TV series, like
He'd be perfect for a hoss fight.
that's a thing.
Okay, I know. I'm just joking. Anyways, yeah, Sting every time. It's like he's got to have the over the top entrance, but he doesn't. Like it's the same thing every week. You know,
Where are
he
we
comes
going
out.
with this? Do
Team Taz
something,
runs
like-
away. I don't know why they run away. It's a 62-year-old guy in Darby Allin. Now, what are they scared of?
Like how long has it been Darby's had the belt that it's like, okay, like do something, defend it, like
But why are
nothing.
they scared? That's the question here. Why is Team Taz scared of a 62-year-old guy and Darby Allin, who they kind of just they in their eyes he's an ant and they're a human. Like they can step on Darby whenever they want. They got Will Hobbs, Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, Taz himself, I guess, and Taz's son. But they run away from a old geezer and a kid with a skateboard. Like, how does that make sense? I think that's a big logic gap in my eyes.
I give up.
Anyways,
give up.
yeah, they got to do something with that, or else it's gonna get stale very quick. Like Sting just got here and he's starting to stale out a little bit.
Yeah, they're drawing it a little too long. I feel like
Too
do
long.
something. Give me something.
Too long.
So we'll see what happens next week.
But the big story. Too sweet. What we got at the end of Dynamite, I mean, Kenny Omega and Rey Fenix, first of all, had probably one of the greatest matches in AEW's history. Like, that was so good. That was a very good match. And if you guys seen their AAA matches, I know it didn't compare to, I guess, their last AAA match, but this was still a very, very good match. Like, it was so good, and I hated that a good chunk near the end was in picture-in-picture because that match deserved 0 picture-in-picture. But yes, I know it's TV. They do what they got to do. But this match was very, very good. And, man, like, for a split second, Tiff, and I don't know if you did, for a split second, my heart almost dropped because it kind of looked like Phoenix was going to kick out of the one-winged angel at the end. His arm like went slowly up, and I was like, "Oh my god, is he gonna be the first one?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, he can't be. I don't think there's even never gonna be a time where someone kicks out of it, or when the time comes, Kenny's gonna have the utmost like huge respect for the person he lets kick out of that move.
Yeah.
So, in my eyes, it probably is gonna be Hangman. To be honest, when that match comes around, it's probably gonna be Hangman.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. This is what it's all been building for. I feel like I really feel like it's gonna mean so much more when Hangman Page takes the belt off of Kenny Omega. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a really big moment.
Yeah.
And that better be in front of fans.
Yeah, there was a few times where I thought their necks broke Kilray. I even thought, Ray broke his neck. Like I think Ray landed on top of his head on right at the end when he caught him. Right at the end there, like when he like, I don't know what that move's called. You know what I mean? He raised him up in the air. He's interlocking both his hands, and he kind of like pile drive him right at the end. And then Ray Phoenix landed squarely on the top of his head. And yikes! I was like, ooh. There was a couple of times where I felt that, but match is great.
This is like so good. This set the standard for the year, right? Like that's what it seemed like. It's just like one of like the best matches. We just started the year, but to like give it to us on Dynamite is just so crazy, right?
Yeah,
like
and then
this is like two of the best.
So I'm trying to think. So Moxie comes out. So this is where I'm trying to think about where they're going with this. So Moxley comes out. So it looks like the story is still here with Moxley and Omega because Moxley comes out with his barbed wire bat. He smacks Kenny in the stomach. So there's blood and everything. So I'm like, okay, they're insinuating hardcore violence still with these two. So if they're going to have another rematch, it's not going to be another normal match. It's going to be something that's going to be hardcore of nature. And then the Good Brothers come out, and I'm freaking out. I'm going, oh, my God, they did it. So Good Brothers are on TV. They're beating the crap out of Moxley. I'm like, all this needs. Everyone collectively said the same thing. I saw on Wrestle Twitter. I saw my buddies text me, like, this is only missing 2 more people to make this epic. And what happens? Nick and Matt out of the tunnel. And I'm like, oh, my God, they're going to do it. And I was just waiting for it. There was some tension, a lot of tension happening, and then as soon as Kenny puts up the too sweet, I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna end Dynamite with everybody too sweeting. And God, I mean, we saw the Young Bucks teasing this throughout the week leading up to Dynamite. I don't know if anyone's seen. They kept tweeting pictures of themselves and Kenny from New Japan and all these like Bullet Club type pictures. So they were teasing this, and now that it happened, what's the deal here? Like, what is happening? Is this, the quote-unquote band, because we can't call them Bullet Club, the band, back together? Is this the first? Is this going to be the team for Blood and Guts? Because we know Blood and Guts is going to happen. Is this the first team? Is this going to be Gallows and Anderson, Kenny Omega, and the Bucks, the 5 first members of the first team, against whoever, if it's Impact or if it's going to be Dark Order or something? I don't know. It left a lot of questions on the table, and Matt and Nick, they kind of looked like they were reluctant to do the too sweet. They didn't really look too into it. So this is a big question. It's going to leave a big question for next week. It's going to make you want to tune into Impact next week because maybe the Bucks appear on Impact. Maybe they announce something. Maybe if they did it now, they're probably not. Sometimes stuff gets announced while we're on the pod, but maybe on the weekend they announce that the Bucks are going to appear on Impact this week. You know what I mean? Like this is awesome. I love everything they're doing with the crossover, like the cross promotion, and now this Bullet Club tease is insane.
So I don't know if you saw, but there was stuff going on Twitter with Tamatonga. And
I saw the first people I was looking up as soon as this happened. I'm like, what are they saying? Basically, just call them the fake Bullet Club, and they're not real.
Yeah, they're like at the point it's only Bullet Club when the Tongers are in it.
Yeah.
Anything else, you guys just wish they were back in the Bullet Club. The betrayal is real.
Which Gallows Anderson were the originals. I mean, they can't really. I mean, they could go and keep saying that they stayed, and they've kept on.
AJ Styles too. So it's interesting to see what's gonna happen going forward. It definitely left like a huge cliffhanger. We don't know what's gonna happen here. What do you guys think of the chat? Like watching you guys like in the chat. So
yeah, Killer mentioned the chat. Even Finn Balor's got the NXT World Title right now. A lot of Bullet Club members have titles. The Tonga and them, they have. I'm pretty sure they have the.
Yeah, they just got the tag team titles back, right?
So a lot of the Bullet Club members have gold. The Golden Lovers have gold. They both have major titles. Like this is cool. We're in a cool time right now. But yeah, the question is like, where is this going? What's happening? Because Hard to Kill is next Saturday, and we know that Kenny's teaming up with the Good Brothers to face was it Swan and I always forget the other two. But anyways, that's gonna be a really good match. I remember the names are escaping me. I'm sorry, but again, either or.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Ray said Anderson was the original Matt Gallows.
Yes, Carl Anderson. Yeah, that's right. I remember the weird looking Bullet Club shirt. I remember it was like red and white, and it kind of went like across. I remember those original Bullet Club shirts. Those were cool. Anywho, Rihu. Speaking of Rihu, she's coming back soon. But yeah, we said that. Very good episode of Dynamite. Night 1 of New Year's Smash. Night 2 next week is going to be even better. I have the match card here if I can pull it up. I have a picture. I saved it.
Ooh.
I'm not going to put it up on screen because I didn't put it into OBS.
Yeah, Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah.
Motor City Machine Guns. Thank you. Who was that?
There's a bunch of people that typed it.
Thank you. So yeah, next week they put the Elite are going to be in action. So Kenny and the Bucks are going to be in the match, which is always good because them three together, epic, always epic. Darby's going to take on Brian Cage for the TNT Championship. So there's your answer, Tiff. Jurassic Express is going to take on FTR, but it's going to be Marco Stunt and Jungle Boy, as we saw what happened this week with that. Serena Deeb is going to take on Tay Conti for the NWA Women's World Championship. Chuck Taylor and Miro. Pac versus Kingston is going to be a banger. Like, that's going to be very, very physical.
You're slowing down the thing.
What? It's not showing any slow-ups on my end.
You're slowing it down.
Oh, my God. Anyways, then, okay, Inner Circle, New Year's resolution. What is their New Year's resolution? And the waiting room with Cody Rhodes. There you go. I closed it. I don't understand. I hate everything. I hate this. I closed it, Tiff, when it shouldn't be slowing down anymore. Okay. Apologize to everyone watching. We're working on it. Don't worry. We're working on it. Anyways. That's about it for me. I don't have anything else, actually.
Merp.
Yeah, Merp.
No, that's really it. I mean, the only thing that I thought was kind of cool was -1 was doing the promo on Dark this week, which was pretty cool on Marco's stunt. It was really cool to see him like doing that. It was like really awesome, like that they take care of their own.
Yeah, we're in this podcast because I see you're going slow, so we're gonna cut it. Not now, not cut it yet. I gotta do my outro.
Do the outro.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you're watching live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, if you're watching back, I apologize for all the lagginess. But thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Hit the like button. Leave us your comments down below on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. You can subscribe to our Patreon page in the Holds Bar Network. Little as $1 a month supports this network. And then it gets you a lot of exclusive stuff like free entries into our contest, automatic entries, and you get exclusive content like podcasts that me and Tiff do on the side, which are full of craziness. Again, a lot goofier than what you see here on YouTube with AEP and everything, and a lot more. So if you are thinking about subscribing to Patreon, do it now. Again, as little as $1 a month supports the network. Other than that, make sure you're following us on all our socials at NHB Network. You're following at All Elite Pod. You can follow myself at Real Kyle Masters. You can follow my co-host at Loves to Dream 82. Keep up to date with the network and keep up to date with the podcast. Again, we're available on audio. Wherever you're getting your podcast, search up the No Holds Barred Network. You'll get this one. Other cool podcasts that Tiff does here on as well on the network, like Wrestle Forum, Indie Talks, Under the Ropes. A lot of cool different podcasts. God, I can't even speak here. Available on this network that we provide. So thank you very much to everyone who supported us, who continues to support us. If you're new, thank you for coming along on this journey. We're going to have a big year as well here in 2021 with this network and this podcast. So stay tuned, especially next week. Make sure you're there for the AEP anniversary show, our second anniversary. We're going to debut the new logo. We're going to debut the new intro. We're going to debut... Or we're going to have the fan contest for the $100 Shop AEW gift card. So make sure you're paying attention throughout the show. It'll pop up randomly on the screen, and the phrase will be there, and you're going to want to DM that phrase to us in our DMs at All Elite Pod, and then we'll gather up all the names. Again, I'll do a random name generator, and we'll pick the winner of that gift card. So again, shout out to you, Kilroy, for letting us have that gift card to give away. You are a gem, sir. Thank you very much, as always. It's going to wrap it up, guys, for the All Elite Podcast. I'm your host, as always, the self-proclaimed greatest host, Kyle Masters, always joined by my co-host. She's the EVP Giggles, the Heartbreak Chick, the Queen of the Indies herself, that's Tiffany. And we'll see you guys right back here next week for the next edition and the anniversary edition of the All Elite Podcast. Take care, guys.